Hello, chat. Hello. First and foremost, before I say anything, since the last time I streamed, I had to factory reset my computer, and so all of my Streamlabs settings. Oh, first time chat. Hello, welcome. Let me bump chat up a little bit. So my Streamlabs setup is a little. I had to redo everything. So if my little guy is too big, music's too loud, too quiet, let me know. Might not be here for too long, but I'll keep popping in and out, hopefully. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here regardless. As some of you may or may not know, not the factory reset. Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal. Some of you might recall my room was leaking. She is fixed. Everything is good. Hopefully. It's been raining a lot, and no wet carpet has been felt. So, I'm glad to be back, though. I'm hopefully going to try and stick to a schedule. I will not speak that schedule into existence yet, because if I do that, it will not work. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. But, I have a schedule in mind. We'll see if it works out. But enough of that boring stuff. We have a serious problem. A horrible problem, in fact. All right? A horrible problem. And that problem is I have a wonderful son, a beautiful bouncing baby boy who I have raised as my own, and I don't know how to draw him. Would you like to come out, beautiful son? Don't be shy. Come on. Come. There he is. There's my son. There he is. My beautiful boy. I really struggle to draw him, so today I'm just going to be figuring out how to draw him. That's it today. That's all we're doing. Just drawing my baby. Alright, you can get out of here now. Get your ass out of here. I've had a very particular brain rot. So that's what we're gonna be doing. He is precious. I know, my silly son. I love him. You can't see it, but I do have reference photos open in this little window that I am moving my mouse cursor around, but I am set to screen record this and this only, so you will not be seeing them. This is locked us all over again. It's bad, guys. It's bad. The brain rot is awful. It sucks so bad because reaching catastrophic levels. Yeah, Cass knows. Cass knows. It's one of the most intense hyperfixations I've ever experienced, and it's a 13-episode anime. So, now, you know what? Actually, son, can you come back? Can you come back here? There you are. There we are. We're just gonna... Here's my plan. I have a bunch of screenshots. Son, you can come. You can just sit here. Yeah. I'll be looking at this as my first reference. So he can... Yeah, you just sit there. I have a bunch of screenshots of like different angles of his face and different expressions and stuff. And I'm just gonna be figuring out what the fuck to do. I think the main thing that struggles... I just struggle with like translating the art style into mine because they're just so different. In my newest video, I did draw him, but actually, can I bring this in? Hang on, wait. Here's what we'll do. Hold on. Okay. Transform. How do I make him nearly invisible? I want him to be here very slightly. Properties. No, not that. I want him to be... He's gonna do the little PNG tuber talk at some point. It's a summoning ritual. Yeah, I'm summoning Nakamura. Oh my god, blending mode. Hang on. I'll get to drawing in a second. This is just entertaining to me. He's a ghost. What is? Oh my god. Okay, what else can we do? What else can we do? Screen. Okay. Letting the multiply. I don't like the multiply. It's too dark. Lighten. Oh god. Okay. Sorry. I'll stop fucking around. I'll stop fucking around. He's just staring into my soul after I told him to stop sniffing Hirose's shirts. Listen, he cannot be stopped. He's gonna sniff, and we just have to learn to accept it. He's normal. I mean, he's not, but I appreciate the sentiment. Okay. Nakamura, coming for your ass. Okay. Although I do have a lot of windows open right now, and so my computer is like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm drawing my beautiful son. What do you think I'm doing? My beautiful boy, hello. Okay. So, let me chop his head off real quick. You gotta do what you gotta do. Sorry, Nakamura. There you go. Okay, so I think what I should do first, let's redline his face. Yo, Jules, thank you for the prime. Oh, and of course my alerts are fucked up. Thank you. But remember to use your Twitch primes. That is so true, Jules. Did y'all know that if you link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get a free Prime sub? Did you know that? Did y'all know this? Let me just go in here with my little alerts. I can't hear any music. Sure thing. I'll turn this up. Let me know if it needs to be turned up more. Forgot to follow your Twitch. Well, have you fixed it? Have you fixed it, my friend? Okay, we're just gonna, we'll just deal with that later. Yes? Okay, cool. Alright. I know I want to draw my son, so we're just gonna deal with some not great, stream layout. And if that's the problem, pretend it's not. Alright, my son. Also, I've been using this pen and it has really weird, like, pressure sensitivity. It, like, starts off thick and then you push and it gets thin and then it gets thicker again. But I like it. I like it. I feel like it's been helping me get really, like, loose with stuff. Okay, so if we have his face, right? We got his face here. We got his face. Face has been got. Alright. Switch over to blue. So his eyes... I think his eyes might be what I struggle with the most a little bit. Because, well, there's a lot of things I struggle with. But his eyes, first of all, very different from what I typically draw. I draw large, big-ass, sparkly, shoujo, moe bullshit eyes. And he doesn't have that unless he's deep in his fantasies. He's got beady pupils. Exactly, that was going to be my next point, because he got tiny little beady pupils. And, like, I guess I could make the artistic decision to not do that, but I feel like whenever he's drawn with, like, bigger pupils, it just doesn't look like him. And also his eye shape is, like, pretty different, because it's, like, round up here and then, like, flat. I usually do, like, big-ass circle eyes. But his eyes are, like, staring into my soul, you know? So I gotta figure out how to... Have you tried thin but tall pupils? That's a great suggestion. I think I have one asterisk attempt at drawing Nakamura, and it was the one in my video. I have another drawing which I may or may not preview at the end. Alright, Nakamura, we gotta make you a little bit... I know you like to fade into the background, but I need to find your eyebrows, my friend. You could still do bigger pupils, but small iris. That's another option. All right, his eyebrow is about here. And so for his bangs, they're like just barely covering the top of his eyes. Eyebrows are gone. We don't know them. They're not here. But he has they're kind of going in like this direction instead of just like face down. Now that like straight down rather, now that I'm looking at it. And the thing that I struggle the most to capture in my art style is this, because it's just not how I draw bangs. But drawing his bangs not like this makes it not look like him. So this is the main issue here, this thing. Figuring out how to bring that into my style. But it also, in a way, oh, it did the thing again where it undid a bunch of layers, or a bunch of strokes. That's cool. Love you, Clip Studio. Kidding, it's my computer. I know it's my computer, but I'll blame Clip Studio to put off buying new computer parts as much as possible. I mixed up pupil and iris, but you get what I meant? Yeah. This thing gestures to his entire self. Yeah, the problem is this right here. Of course, he has this little cowlick with his little hairs, but I usually draw those a lot anyway. If we bounce back to blue. Yeah, the rest of his... I'm not worried about, like, his nose or mouth. Seems like pretty standard anime stuff, to be honest. There he is. My son. He's here. Alright, I guess I'll just merge these. Let's copy this so I can make one at 100% transparency. And then I'll bring this over here so I can see my red lines and blue lines and green lines. There we go. All right. Part of me wonders if I should have started with like a 3/4 angle, because I don't consider front angles a big strong suit of mine. But you know, fuck it, we ball. Shrink him down a little bit. There you go, buddy. All right. Layer. So. Also, I am happy to say I have eaten lunch already, so I will not be needing to pause stream to eat lunch. Oh, is stream not liking this brush? Do I need to... Oh, no, they're all... Just maybe my stabilization is too high, but I refuse. The collection begins. Yeah. Collecting the same sun, left and right. Okay. As all good things are, we start with a circle. Or we can undo the circle and lose everything. But curious for those of you in chat, how many of you have actually watched Go For It, Nakamura? I know Jules and Cass watched it because I made them sat their asses down and said, you have to see him. Look at this pathetic boy. I adore him. I'm curious to see how many of you are here because you like him or because you want to draw with me. We were held at gunpoint. Yeah, I didn't give you a choice. I was like, you must see him. And it's funny because I was watching it with 3 people. Our lovely mods, Jules and Cass. I adore him and his anime good. Jules and Cass, and then my friend Six. And like all 3 of us have finished it at this point, and so now I'm like, now what do I do? Watch it again by myself? But I do that every day. Also held Oliver at gunpoint. He watched my musicals. Yeah, Jules would show me their musicals, and then I would, Oh, my sister's calling me. Does she know I'm streaming? She should know I'm streaming. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, did it turn out I didn't mute my mic? Do I have another mic? We got the meower here. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting, Mike. You did mute your mic? Well, then why was why was my mouth moving? Why was my mouth moving? Did y'all see this shit? Am I going crazy? I'm just trying to draw my son. I don't need to be going crazy. But anyway, Jules showed me their musicals, and then in return, I made them watch my son. It, it did. It was funny. Okay. As long as it was amusing. But yeah, genuinely one of the most most intense hyperfixations I've ever experienced. And I have so little content to work with. It's rough. I have been combing through Tumblr, combing through TikTok, combing through AO3. I can never be satiated. Fanfic writers, please write more fanfics, I'm begging you. I'm running out. Okay. So, I guess let's tackle... I should definitely tackle his eyes first. But it's scary because I feel like... Bro read out 4 weeks ago. Listen. I combed through AO3 and then decided to comb through AO3 again. But we don't gotta talk about it. We don't gotta... This isn't about me. It's about him. First time chatting, kind of nervous. It's fine. It's okay. You're doing good. I believe in you. Just know that no matter what you say in chat, you will not fumble it as hard as Nakamura does on the daily. Nakamura would be proud of you. For the person for chatting or for me reading fanfiction? Could go either way, really. Okay, so his eyes are like that up here. For you reading fanfiction to this degree, I am dedicated. I don't know if Nakamura knows what AO3 is, but if he finds out, his life will be ruined. It's almost like him asking his friend to draw content of him and Hirose. Yeah. Okay. Eyeball. This looks like a decent shape. Oh, I gotta add so. Oh, he has like, what are they called? Monolid eyes. It's very specific that he has those because he's insecure about them. Just a little tidbit you get from reading his character profile in the manga. Okay. He does not have eyelashes, or at least, he has, not long eyelashes at least. Okay. I'm sure he has them in general. We'll just move this eye over here. I don't want to draw that again. Are they too low on the face? It's kind of hard to tell since it's the only part of his face. I was just having, I don't think Nakamura knows what fanfiction is when you said it. Once he starts hanging out with the Fujoshis in his class, he'll learn real quick. Well, I keep meaning to do the transparence tool, and then I don't. It keeps smearing stuff on his face. You're telling me I haven't saved this file yet? We're just gonna call it Sun. Fujoshi out about his own life, yeah. I know, Cass, we skipped, and Jules, we skipped a lot. We skipped a lot of the, like, we skipped the intro most of the time, just for time purposes. But what there in the intro, there is a clip of him stepping on a sidewalk that says Fudanchi. Which for the unaware is like the guy version of Fujoshi. It's like a guy who really likes BL. He steps on it and then gets flung a million miles. Alright, I think I do need to turn this stabilization down. Oh, there's like no stabilization on it though. Computer, what are you doing? He will be reading so much fanfic of Lovable Lunches. Genuinely, I think about I'll nuke your heart in the microwave every day of my life. It has not left the brain. Okay, so I'll just for the sake of making it in my art style, I will probably draw pupils bigger than they are in the show, but probably not as big as I normally do. So here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. I'll make a little oval. I think I am gonna go with the chatter suggestion of like taller stuff. I don't know why my brush is being like that. It's pissing me off. Literally comment on the YouTube announcement of this stream, so I guess they're shaking hands. Hell yeah. I'll nuke your heart in the microwave. Your mind to microwave and mine alone. Alright, here's what we'll do. We will, that looks good, thank you. We are going to... Here, we'll cancel, and then we'll copy and paste. Actually, let's delete that too. So all the people... I'm gonna make a bunch of different pupil sizes and see how big is too big. So then that way I know what the threshold is. Okay. We'll really push the limits of pupil size. Okay. I think maybe I could get away with this. I feel like anything bigger than this would be too big. Maybe. Maybe I could get away with that. Maybe. I'll have to draw the rest of him to see if it makes it look like him. But I'm pretty sure anything more than this is like, who is he? You should try the different peoples at the end to see if it all matches up. Yeah, definitely anything bigger than this is too much. Get out of here. So I guess we'll start with the smallest ones, and then after I figure out his hair, I will play with them. I think it's just also like a struggle for me because I really like to add a lot of details in the eyes, but then when the pupils are this small, you can't really. So, you know. Oh, okay. Computer lag. Slow down, slow your roll. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Baby boy. Son. Precious. Literally, every time I watch the show, I'm like bouncing back and forth between this is my beautiful son who I love and adore, and this boy is so pathetic I hate him and I'm gonna push him over. And that's just the duality of watching Go For It, Nakamura. You know, in hindsight, I should have added these details before copying and pasting the pupils, but I'm not smart. We'll deal with this later. We'll deal with it later. That's not a problem for me right now. It's a problem for future me. Can confirm I heard both statements at least 5 times every session we had, yeah. It's like, I love him, he's precious and he's silly, but he's pathetic and I hate him. It's the only valid way to watch the show. Alright, so in the show, the eyebrows are just, like, lines, but I draw actual shapes. But I do have to be sure to keep his eyebrows thin. Maybe I'll lower them a little bit. Because I feel like in the official art, they're, like, kind of high. But I don't know, I feel like the expression translates a little bit better if I lower them. Right now, he just looks very surprised to be here, which honestly seems that checks out. Also, do you like how I draw each individual aspect of the eye and then copy and paste it and flip it instead of just drawing one to its completion and then flipping that? Really like making life difficult for myself, don't I? Oh, I meant to do. I meant to put the eyebrows on their own layer. My bad. That looks so silly. Just the eyebrows. All right, bring these back. I do want to make a drawing asking everybody what they think Omori looks like without his glasses, because we've never seen it. Alright, luckily the noses look pretty similar to how I've been drawing noses lately. It's like that same general shape. In the anime, it's like more of a connected shape, whereas mine is like loosely there, but same concept, so that should be easy enough. Let's get rid of this line. It's very distracting to me. Murray has has big beautiful eyes that sparkle and make people go like, oh no, he's hot. Yeah, it's either he has like the most beautiful shoujo eyes the world has ever seen, or they're like tiny little dots. Or there's nothing. He doesn't have eyes. He sees purely from his glasses. That's also an option. Mouth. A mouth that says... Huh? A mouth that says... Me? Really? A mouth that says, I'm thinking about yaoi, but I'm in the closet, so I don't want people to know. A mouth that says, I did not sniff my crush while we were locked in the gym storage closet. A mouth that says literally anything that is not a normal conversation. Are you still gonna make the ADHD video at some point? Curious on what tips you have to offer. Love the sketch so far. Thank you. I definitely want to make it at some point. I do have a number of videos lined up that I have to make. International Clown Week chat. Yo, it's International Clown Week. Yo, perfect for Nakamura then. But I have three videos now that I will be making with different companies. So those kind of like get priority over everything. And obviously the whole point of the ADHD video is to be ADHD friendly, so having like a sponsorship in the middle of that I feel like is completely counterproductive to what I would be trying to do with the video. But also, on the other hand, since it is, like, I'm trying to make an ADHD-friendly... For anyone who doesn't know, by the way, I wanted to make, like, a video about, like, freelancing with ADHD, but, like, make it an ADHD-friendly video. Because every, like, ADHD resource is like, do you find yourself struggling to focus? You might have ADHD. The history of ADHD is blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care. Just give me the time management advice. And so I wanted to make a video about freelancing with that. But just completely cut out all the fluff and immediately just be like, this is what I do, this is what it is, here's how it helps. Next point, here's what it is, here's how it helps. Like, just make it really incredibly straightforward. Because I feel like that's, like, a really valuable resource to have in the world that just does not exist. At least that I've seen. So I do want to make it, but... Okay. So his hair. This is where I'm really gonna... Oh, the pupils, I forgot, are on a different layer. Alright, we'll handle that in a sec. Bring it down. Okay, so the hair is really the thing I struggle with most. Because the way I draw a hair, it's always like the back part. Like it'll be like the back part and then like bangs. Oh my god, he looks like the people from Korra, like the evil twins. Like from chapter 2, I think it is. Or one of them wanted to marry Berlin. That's what that... But anyways, getting off track. Speaking of ADHD. But his hair is kind of like both parts flow into each other. And so I don't know how to, like, make it look like it's in my style. while still like looking like him, you know? Here, let's start with a cowlick. That's easy. Easy for me. Because everybody I draw has a cowlick in the same spot. Either in the back of their head or in the front of their bangs. Okay. So, bangs. They cover his eyes slightly. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I draw thick, fluffy hair on everybody. So that I think will work out. Because while the back of his head is a bit of a different story, his bangs are at least super, you know, in his face all the time, always. I usually make bangs like this, so I guess that could work for him. It's less the front of his hair I worry about, and more of this, that thing. Oh, okay, we can get rid of those lines I like. It's fine, Clip Studio. Okay. Mr. Nakamura. Struggle so real when trying to draw fan art of a character, but still wanting it to be in your style. Yeah. Some artists are so good at stylizing it in a unique way. It's just, yeah, it's. I feel like it definitely depends on the show for me, and also the characters, because I can draw the girls in this show pretty okay. Here's that thing which a lot of short hairstyles have, where all the hair originates from one point, which is the cowlick. So I'd say you those shapes. That is true. It is true. Okay. Get rid of the cowlick for now. No. No. Yes, get rid of the cowlick for now. I'm committing. Okay. So if the cowlick, let's say, is... Let's put this on its own layer. And in red. We'll say it's there. Make that maybe a little bit more transparent. Okay. So if we think of his hair... Sort of flows out of here and also goes this way, but I guess for here, this section might be a little bit more difficult. But maybe after I draw him from different angles, I can, like, figure it out more. Also, his ears are showing, which I don't do. I give everybody really fluffy hair so I don't have to deal with it. If anything, you'll see his hair peeking out a little bit. Oh, I keep forgetting they're on different layers. Alright, so it's okay if I think bring it down a little bit over here. I think that'll help with the weird poofy over there. Let's see. Do I want to add more like strands? No, I don't think I want to go too overboard. I think if I add too many like little the fucking pupils all over hidden on ears, I love to draw a good ear showing off my ear skills. Well, we don't all have those, do we, Jules? We don't all have good ear skills. Also, how's the music, by the way? I turned it up a little bit, but I can turn it up some more if need be. It is also a struggle because I know some people listen with headphones and some people don't. So gotta go back in think at the time, but if not, have a good night. Hell yeah, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for indulging me with my constant never shutting the fuck up about him. Can't hear any music, so please turn it up. Interesting. Hold on, wait. Let's see. I turned it up. Looks pretty loud on my end. Is it... Let's see. Properties. Properties. Is that better? Can y'all hear that? Oh, well, not the song's ending, but when a song plays, can you hear it? Hold on, wait. There's a song playing. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear that we're about to fight Giratina? Is that what this that is what the song is, right? I think so. Can you hear the Giratina battle music, guys? Is it can you we can't hear what the fuck? I hear nothing. Damn. The hell? The hell? The hell? Am I gonna have to fight a bitch? Am I gonna have to fight a bitch? This is disrespectful. No, not log out. No, it's out. Well, I don't know what the issue is. We are fighting Giratina, so we do have to fight a bitch. True. It's a great point. I don't know what the issue is. What the hell? Need a stress management Nakamura plush to soak in the milk and throw at the walls. There is Nakamura stress ball. So I can squeeze him until he explodes. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that would work. Let me just try switching back to the thing. Oh, now I don't see any music on my end. Okay. That's cool. Here, we'll try this. We'll, it's perfect for you. Yeah! Okay. Where's the music at? Where the music? Where the music? Remove. Sources. Audio. Music. Sorry, I went silent because I realized I accidentally added the wrong thing and y'all were hearing double. Oh yeah, double minute, yeah. Remove, okay. Let's try this again, we'll try this again. We'll do the right thing this time. Output capture, that's what I need. We'll call this new music. Not that old music shit, got that new music. Is that better? Can you hear anything? Music? Ah! Music! Okay. Now you... Oh, that looks really loud. Alright, I turned that down a little bit. Let me know if it needs to go up or down. Are we good? Okay, you guys can't hear it. Volume. 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 I'm horrible at... You enjoy the volume. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, we love to hear it. Okay. Anyway, back to my boy. Okay, so now... Now what do I do here? I should just invent the haircut that they never showed us. Still a bit too loud. Just teeny bit less? Okay. Teeny bit. That's a teeny bit? Teeny bit better? Okay. Another thing I struggle with, I always add like flyaways like everywhere, which will definitely be helpful for like over here. But for this section, it's like pretty smooth. So I think I need to figure... Oh, I just realized his eyes are a little, We'll fix that later. We just won't flip the canvas. Surely I can handle that. Surely I can handle not flipping the canvas. Cut to me later. Exploding. Okay, so maybe I can add like little strands. What did we just say about flipping the canvas? I don't want to adjust the eyes because I have all those layers with the different pupils on it. I can't. It's built into my system. I can't not flip. I simply must. I have to do a flip. I love parkour. Okay, so we can make it kind of come in on his face. And God, I need to stop! I need to disable the flip button. This is why I started using the time-lapse feature in Clip Studio for my speed paints instead of screen recording. I feel like you lose more of the process that way, but it doesn't record screen flips. So I don't feel I need to put a seizure warning at the beginning of all of my speed paints. Because the amount of times where people are like, unlike my older Karina, you and me, yeah, watching Drawfee and like Karina talking about how much she flips the canvas, I'm like, this is why representation matters. This is why. There was that time where I edited out all of the camera flips, and I counted, and there was over 1,000. I just don't think about it at all. Because the little dial pad I use, the flip canvas button, is one of the buttons that, like, my thumb just naturally rests on when I'm holding it. So, like, I just do it. We can add a little... I haven't decided if I like that. I think that's something I'm gonna have to really do different angles to figure out if I want to add like a piece here. Flipping the canvas just because we can. Yeah, I can't do a flip in real life, but you know where I can do a flip? Clip Studio. Here, I'll add that for now, and then I can get rid of it if I decide I don't like it. I have to flip. I know I said I wouldn't. Just don't look at his eyes. No one look at his eyes. Don't look at them. They're lopsided, I know. I know they are. We don't gotta talk about it. Okay, that part I can do. This part, yes. Okay, now to try and make this look natural. Act natural, which Nakamura is great at doing, as we all know. I think I can get rid of this now. Lopsided derpiness kind of fits him, though. You know, you're so right. You're so right. Why is my... Okay, I think I need to turn some stabilization on. I know my computer doesn't like it, but I don't like not having it. Me and my computer gonna fight for real. Okay, how messy do I want the hair to be? I think this is maybe slightly too much stabilization. Okay, I think I'll focus on just drawing the poof, and then I will make it look balanced after I draw the poof. I'll focus on the shapes first, and then I'll make it fit with the rest of the hair that I've drawn. Just gotta figure out the poof shapes. Okay, it looks like it's a little heavier on top. Ken is that his hair is very neat at the start of the day and it gets progressively more and more messy the more he interacts with Hirose. Yeah. I totally believe that. He's like, alright, I'm gonna be so normal today. Look how good I look. And then by the end of the day, he's in shambles. Drenched in sweat. Actually, I think we can get rid of that now. Maybe less layers will make my computer function a little better. Hair's all going the same direction, brings to mind an animal being blasted with strong winds, whatever that means. I'm so happy for you that you think that. Good for you. That sounded mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to be mean. I'm always like, I'm gonna be a fun streamer who razzes their chat, and then I'm like, was that too much razz? Are they allergic to razz? I feel like this right here is very my art style, so I do want to keep that. And I definitely need to add some more lines to make the swoopiness show. Will I razz your chat when you can riz them? I cannot. I'm like Nakamura, I got no riz. I am like so... Romance is just so not in my purview. Like I have had situations before where like good friends of mine have asked me out, and it was always like a big surprise. And then afterwards, I'm like, how many times have they flirted with me? And it just went completely over my head. And I just did not notice. You have to like grab both sides of my face, look me directly in the eyes, and be like, I have romantic feelings for you. Otherwise I will not get it. So like me trying to flirt with someone, absolutely not. Okay. Pete didn't have Riz either, and he pulled Steph, so there's hope for you as well. That's so true. And I mean, depending on what you thought of the ending of Go for a Nakamura, he might have pulled Hirose, so, you know, not all is lost. I'll deselect some of these. And then... I shouldn't have merged this hair yet, but... that's fine. We'll just... yoink! Should I make it bigger? I don't think it can hurt. They do say his head looks like a mushroom. So I feel like giving him bigger hair makes it more mushroomy. And I think it's okay if it's not completely balanced, like, from left to right, because it's not in his official art. Yeah, I think I like this. Okay. We'll ignore the lopsidedness. We don't gotta talk about that. Oh, my sister's home from work. That's what that is. Okay. So now, the pupil. Girl! No one's afraid of you. Not a single person. Not a single one. Oh, I forgot I didn't copy and paste all the pupils. It's fine. Zola does want to talk about the lopsidedness. Well, Zola doesn't pay any bills in this house, so she doesn't get a say in what we talk about on this stream. Isn't that right, Jolie?
What I do?
No, I was saying that Zola doesn't pay bills.
Why is your mouth so wet?
I was saying Zola doesn't pay bills, so she doesn't get a say in what we talk about on stream.
Should they mark the microphone?
Well, take her away from here.
Did you give her one of the vitamins today?
I did. I was also gonna tell you, because Zola has this, like, she has like a... Girl, can you close the door so she's not... but Zola has like some itchy skin stuff, so we got her these vitamins that'll like help her. We give them to her every day. And Zola's incredibly food motivated, and to her it just tastes like a treat. So she's like, oh, hell yeah, treat. But then, this morning, for some reason, like, I was holding it out to her, and she tried to make, like, the daintiest little bite out of it, and I don't know why. She always just scarfs it down, and then, like, she tried taking it so gently in her mouth, Like, if this is the treat, right?
She's feeling like a proper lady.
Like, if this is the treat, she was like, this is like her mouth. She was like, she was like trying to nibble it so gently, and then eventually she got tired of it and just snatched it up. I was like, yeah, that's the Zola I know.
And anyway, I asked because I'm gonna give her a bath, and I usually give her her thing.
Pepe, you go get back.
She a stank hoe.
Your dog always takes her treats like that, and it's adorable. Zola will bite your fingers off to get food. She does not care. She has no concern for your well-being whenever food is involved. Wait. Hold on. Where are my... I have so many pupils, I'm like losing count of them. Oh, I think this needs to be nudged over a little bit more. Like... Why do I always hyperfixate on the characters that are the hardest for me? We'll get rid of that. Why do I always hyperfixate on the characters that are the hardest for me to draw? First it was Loxus, now it's Nakamura. My layers can fit so many pupils. Yeah. If you have an unlimited amount of layers, then you have an unlimited amount of pupils. A wise man said that once. I do like increasing the size of both pupils at the same time, because it makes him look like he's just really looking over there. He's like, huh? Y'all seeing this shit? When Takeuchi was flirting with Hirose. Okay, I feel like these pupils are too big. I feel like this makes him look too baby. This is like him when he gets too excited. This is him when he sniffs Hirose in the gym storage closet. Maybe for like certain expressions. Oh, thank you for following, person I can't read name of because the alerts are all fucked up. Hold on. Let's see. Where's the notifications? I like how I scrolled down to a notification 4 years ago. I don't think that'll help me. But thank you, I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Oh yeah, by the way, thank you for 300 followers. 300 plus now on Twitch. Very nice. So yeah. We'll get rid of those. And then... These ones are definitely the safest bet. I think I can get away with this. If I really want to feel it. Feel the big eyes. Here, I'll make 2. There we go. Can you give him the dots just for fun? Sure. Let's see. It'll be like right here, right? Oh, this is the wrong layer. Hold on. He looks pissed off. This is when Takeuchi was flirting with Hirose. He's like, are you seeing this shit? Are you seeing this shit? Autocorrecting him to home is completely right because he is your home. I didn't even notice that, I'll be so real. That's how natural that sentence seemed to me. Okay. So, alright, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of... I'll keep this just for funsies. Scoochie. Yo, first time chatter! Been watching YouTube for a few years now, but didn't know you started streaming on Twitch. I sure did. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. I like how side by side they look the same. The difference, like, when they were on top of each other, you could really tell. But now it's like, damn, can you believe I've been streaming for an hour and this is what I have to show for it? I mean, granted, I spent a decent amount, like, yapping at the beginning and then fucking around with, like, the music, but still. Pathetic. Alright, let's merge these on the same layer, actually. let's go over here to my handy dandy references you can't see. And I will... Let's see, we'll pick out some different expressions and some different angles. I'll definitely get a side angle in here. We got that one. Let's do... It's so funny, looking at these screenshots, I can tell which ones are from reality and which ones are when he was daydreaming with Hirose, thinking he has Riz. Let's see. Oh, by the gods, I finally made it to an Oliver stream. Welcome, welcome! Oh, I recognize you from Patreon. Hi. Welcome. I'm learning to draw my son. I hope you like him. If you don't, immediate Twitch ban. Nakamura does have Riz just now. Yeah, he has accidental Riz. He has Riz when he's not trying to have Riz. Like when he called Hirose charming. And he just said it, like, so casually, and Hirose was like, your son is a nice lad, thank you. Hirose was like, when I just break up with my girlfriend and my bestie says I'm charming. Alright, so we have some different angles. We'll just... Here, we'll start with these here, and then we'll just merge them all on the same layer to maybe make my computer hate me less. And then... I want to play around with some different expressions because he's an incredibly expressive character. So I got a bunch of them here. Definitely want this one. These ones. I want, immediately thrust into an ad for complimenting the lad? No! No! I mean, complimenting Nakamura should basically be the same as using your Amazon Prime account by linking your Amazon Prime to your Twitch account. Like, link to get a Prime sub, you know? It should be like that, but instead you got an ad. He's so silly. Look at him. My silly boy. Silly. He's silly. So silly. 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 Silly boy. Silly. 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 Silly boy. Whoever's coming into stream is just seeing me paste pictures of him on the canvas, being like, silly. Silly boy. They're just like, what the fuck is this? But look at me, silly! I speak truth. I do not lie. Reminder to hydrate and use your Prime sub. I looked away for a second. There's so many. Yeah! He's important to me. I need every inch of my walls covered in his face. I am freed. There is more of the boy. He's here. He has arrived. I want to edit this face here because I would like to make it a profile picture on something like Discord or something, but giving him a triangle mouth face while he's already so cat-coded is overkill. I know! I love him! He's so dear to me. But yeah, this screenshot right here, like, this part of his head was cut off by, like, the framing of it, so I just want to take this and yoink it over here. But look at him! He's so black cat-coded, and Hirose is so golden retriever. They're meant to be... Okay, so first I'll work on the face angles, and then I will work on the different expressions. I want these to be a little bit more loose. I mostly just want to get flow for, like, drawing him. Also, I will put this out in the open. I am in the middle of, kind of drawing... I wanted to draw the cast of this show in a bunch of fun outfits, and we'll see how many of them I can get. Like, I wanted to do, like, 5 outfits per character because I'm insane. We'll see how many of them I can get through before the hyperfixation fades, but it's rough right now, man. It is rough. I spent a whole day both making mood boards for everybody's outfits and then looking at Pinterest for outfit of the day poses to draw. Well, you wanted to draw more for the show? No way, I never would have imagined. What gave it away? What gave it away? Was it me saying it? Surely that's the only thing that gave it away. How could anybody have known? It's the fact that I never shut the fuck up about it? He's silly, I just love him. Which, by the way, Jules, I do need to send you all of the cute art that came out of... Like, all the cute official art that came out of, like, collab cafes and pop-up stands and stuff. Do I have any on my computer, or did I delete them? I think I might have put them all on my phone so I can stare at them whenever I get lonely. Like, I'm doing it for him. It's all for him. Yeah, like I mentioned in my video where I was, I do want to see that, hell yeah. One of them is so cute, it's like, in the best way possible, 2020 TikTok core. It's like, imagine, like, a cross between, like, Y2K and, like, deco maximalism stuff. Not, like, super maximalism, but just, like, a lot of extra details and stuff. It's very cute. Hirose has a little hat that with, like, cat ears on it, and I'm like, he's so silly, look at him. And then Otagiri's there, and we're like, who invited you? He's just kind of standing there, and I'm like, this ain't about him. Although, based on the scene that was animated of him, like, lighting his cigarette in front of the flowers and taking a drag of it, I invited him. I love that old man, parentheses, 25. That's anime old man. That's anime rules. But just based off that, I'm like, someone on the anime production team is really thirsty for this man. People either really love or hate Oshigiri, and I'm like, he is fine. He is okay. I am indifferent about that old man that I am a year older than. Okay. So his eyes here are slightly closed. So they're going to be a little bit thinner than usual. He has the soul of an old man, yeah. But so does Nakamura. He drinks black coffee. We all saw the fit he wore. Listens to 80s city pop. An old man in a 15-year-old's body. Maybe that's why you got no riz. Okay, this eye is a little off. Does this need to be... I think this eye needs to also be pushed a little bit closer towards the edge of the face. Just a tad. Alright, I think that's good. I feel like whenever I draw his pupils, I do want to color them in. And then put a highlight in them to make him look a little less, like, pissed off. Because otherwise he looks like he's ready to kill on sight. It's funny, because if he's just, like... I feel like he has, like, the potential to have an intense resting bitch face all of the time. But he's just too silly and full of whimsy for that to happen. He does look pissed off most of the time? Yeah, that is true. Depends. If Hirose is not in proximity... Like, hold on, let me... Did I get that screenshot? I don't think I did. But there are some screenshots of him when he's, like, just resting. He does look like he could kill a bitch. And then Hirose comes by and he's just like... Ooh. Me when I see Hirose. He's just too silly. Alright, rotate. Alright, I closed my references windows, so maybe my computer will chill the fuck out now. I feel like his eyes were more squinted in the reference, but I can just use this as like a general practice. Okay. His nose would be like here, a little bit higher than I was putting it. And smile. Oh my god, I almost gave him the... He's so cute! The fucking cat mouth. I love him. I kind of just draw that on a lot of characters, and for him it just, like, suits very well. Most black cat-ass character. People think you're scary, but you're just a doofus. You're gonna do a no stream to finally end / limit your struggles? Maybe. If I'm brave enough someday. The streams I mostly have planned. I want to get back to doing Pokemon Gajinkas. I decided to finish Gigantamax Blastoise in my own time, and then just start fresh with Caterpie. I would like to have that be Monday. Like, Mondays will be Gajinka streams, because that's what I was doing before. And then I wanted to have, like, one general art stream, and then one like, either another art stream or a gaming stream. For most of the month, it'll probably just be art streams. But I do want to start a Nuzlocke at the end of the month. I wanted to do a Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl Nuzlocke. And then the art streams are probably just going to be a mix of, like, commission streams, comic streams, whatever I want to do streams. Which does include, like, photo study streams and, like, general workshop streams, so maybe. Maybe I'll draw noses. I've kind of been liking how I've been drawing them lately like this, because it's, like, barely a nose. It's just kind of there. It's, like, has no structure to it. It's just that I love, like, adding details to my drawings. I like having too many details. I think having something else mixed in so a regular gaming stream would be fun, yeah. Eventually I would love to have, like... Excuse me, I'm shuffling in my seat. I would love to have, like, 3 days a week streaming. 1 day Gajinka stream, 1 day art stream of whatever, and then 1 day gaming stream. It's just that right now, I don't know how... I mostly just want to catch up on work. There's some stuff I need to do. I want to open commissions again soon for money purposes. So that, but then eventually I would love to have, like, a weekly gaming stream as well. But I also don't have that many games. Because it's easier for me to stream Switch games because it's easier on my computer. Streaming Peak was a struggle. But most of my Switch games are just Pokemon. The game I'm probably most looking forward to playing on my Switch is either Hades or Hollow Knight. But I really am I'm like really leaning against, like I'm leaning towards not streaming Hollow Knight just because I've heard the chat is insufferable with backseating, and I think it would ruin my experience. No, you should draw that haircut. We never got to see that one episode. Oh, trust me, it is on the list. One of the streams I was planning on doing sometime this month was streams where I draw the outfits. Maybe I'll give y'all the sneak peek. I have all of the poses laid out and outfit inspos picked out. So maybe I'll give y'all a sneak peek. I also really want to I made a Go For It Nakamura Spotify playlist because that's what I do with my hyperfixations. Would be down to moderate chat for Hollow Knight though? Hell yeah. I'll definitely consider it. If you're there, I can be convinced. I would definitely have to like talk. I would not want to stream it without you there. So I would only be streaming it when you are available. But I will get back to you on that. I definitely really want to do a Nuzlocke, because I've always wanted to, so that'll probably be my next gaming stream. I haven't decided if I want to do Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, but I will figure it out. I don't know much about, like, competitive Pokemon, and, like, having a general, like, baseline knowledge about it can be helpful for a Nuzlocke, just, like, knowing Pokemon, like, a Pokemon's general stats and everything. But what I lack in knowledge of that, I make up for in an insane amount of knowledge of the Sinnoh region. So I think that's like a really safe way for me to like dip my toes into a Nuzlocke. Diamond is my fave game. Dial goes so cool. Yeah, I think I am leaning towards Brilliant Diamond just because I feel like I played Platinum the most as a kid out of all three of them, but other than that, it was Diamond. So I feel like I might go for that. But we will see. Liquefy tool. Get your ass over here. I like that I could give him a messy cow look. I like doing that. Look at him! That's my son! He's here! Have you ever played Pokemon Go? I sure have. I sure have. I haven't played it in a while. It's hard to play Pokemon Go a lot of the time in Florida because it's just so fucking hot. So I haven't been playing it, but whenever the weather is cooler, I do sometimes like to go out for walks and play for a bit. Like, look at him! He's my son! Are you proud of him? I'm proud of him. I was talking with Jules about, because people point out that, like, when Nakamura calls Matsumura, like, a creep, they're like, you're one to talk, Nakamura. Comparing your Sinnoh Nuzlocke to the Game Grumps would be fun. Two very different vibes. Oh god, yes. It's horrible. I love the Game Grumps Nuzlocke because I'm a little behind, I'll admit. But I love it because it's Dan being like, oh, is it this incorrect thing? And then Aaron's like, no, it's this incorrect thing. And Dan's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, y'all. I am proud of him, thank you. You better be. Everyone should be proud of my son. But, when people were, I was talking to Jules about how, like, people will say Nakamura is hypocritical for calling Matsumura a creep. And, we both agreed that, like, he doesn't get anywhere near as bad as Matsumura. But then I was like, he only did, like, a little sniff. And I'm just like, you know, when I say it like that... when you say it like that, it doesn't really help matters, does it? Just two little sniffs. Just two little sniffs. But I particularly liked, like, the 2-episode saga of just waiting for Aaron to give Mindy the Medicham. for it to amount to nothing. But I am behind. The last episode I saw, they were about to head into the distortion world. Three actually once in the gym and two for the shirts that didn't even belong to Haruse. You're so right. I forgot about those. I forgot about the second shirt sniff. I do think that one was mostly to spite Matsumura because he was like gloating while he did it at him. And earlier that day he said he would never do it again and then was like, oh, but this bitch though. I was about to say if you think he learned his lesson now, but let's be honest, I already know the answer. That's a little too big. He don't got a big brain in there, so we gotta shrink that down. Side profile. I can only draw a side profile facing this way. If I try to draw a side profile facing that way, it can't be done. No one's ever done it. It's never been done in the history of man. Everyone always draws it and flips it. Okay, the side angle is gonna be, I think, for his eyes, I think his hair will be easier from the side, but I think his eyes will be more difficult because they look pretty different sometimes. Because sometimes they're like super wide, like this. And then other times it's like they're more like that. Like the shape of them can vary pretty widely. But they all look right. I think as a for some expressions I might draw them wider. I think, oh cool, we got rid of those sketches I liked. That's fine. Hey, everyone should link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account to get a free Prime sub, so then that way I can afford a new computer, because this shit this shit's so ass, man. Oh my god, and then I can do the peak stream I wanted to do. I wanted to play around with custom runs. Like, one idea I had was make it so that the only items in suitcases are balloons and balloon bunches, and then see how fast you can float to the top. I think that's a fun idea. Or, like, put no food in the suitcases and see how fast you can get there, and you have to rely on naturally occurring foods only. There's a lot of fun to be had with custom runs, I think. But I just really have not played around with them at all. But streaming peaked that one time. My computer was like, are you trying to kill me? And I'm like, you're so right, my bad. Another thing that's interesting is, like, the side profiles. Are marshmallows naturally occurring? Yes, they are. You know, the naturally occurring marshmallows that we always see in nature. But, what's interesting with this art styles, like, from the side profiles, the mouths, like, they don't do the anime thing where they, like, just draw the lips and then the mouth right there. They, like, indent, which is the opposite of how I normally do it. I do really love the visuals of the show, though. Like, genuinely, go for it, Nakamura is just a beautiful show. Like, from the art style to the animation to, like, the aesthetics. It's just such a beautiful show. Everyone go watch it. This entire stream is my pitch. I think they need to be bigger. His eyes in general aren't small, it's just the pupils. That's what I gotta remember. Ear. Ear. Okay. I don't know if you'll see these like little sideburns once I draw his bangs, but we can add them there anyway, just for now. Zoom out a bit. Okay, the cowlick. Or we can... There we go. Oh yeah, I was talking about the games I wanted to stream and then just fully stopped. I do want to stream Hades. I would like to try Cult of the Lamb. I do also think it would be fun to stream Animal Crossing for the first time, because believe it or not, I've never played Animal Crossing. I'd have to steal it from my sister, but I think she's out of her Animal Crossing kick at the moment. She, like, goes in and out of it, and I think I don't know if she's playing it at the moment. At some point, I think that would be fun. I don't have Pocopia. Eventually, I would like to try it. But yeah, Hades, Cult of the Lamb, Animal Crossing. What else do I have? I have Okami. I've never played it, but I have it. I do also think it would be fun to stream Kingdom Hearts, because I have a decent amount of them on the Switch. And that game, ooh baby. As a lifelong Kingdom Hearts fan, I can confidently say it is not good. And that's why I love it. It's just such a fun train wreck to be a part of. Yeah, if you don't know Kingdom Hearts, look up, just watch some out-of-context Kingdom Hearts clips on YouTube. There's a lot of videos about it. It's so fucking funny. Alright, the back of his hair is interesting, because it's got these, like, lines here, which I think is, like... It's not normally how I draw the back of hair. Honestly, I don't normally draw hair where the back of it is this short. I gotta be so real. So I'm a little I'm at a little bit of a loss as to how to stylize it. Show them to me. I'm so confused. Those clips are really funny. Yeah, I just love the Mickey. Like, did somebody say the door to darkness? Just posing in the doorway. Okay. So hair come out of there. In this direction. But I have to remember to always do one curling up. That's... If he doesn't have the one curling up, it's not my son. I think this needs to be... flatter? And then... sticking out a little bit more. But I really want to draw Nakamura and a lot of turtlenecks. I feel like turtlenecks were made for him. Okay, covering his eyes slightly. Okay. So here I made it like a little bit longer towards the side. I can't decide if I want to do it here. I guess I'll draw the rest of his hair and then figure it out from there. How's that? I think that's fine. Maybe add a little bit more detail back here. Okay, so now I have to decide if I want to make this part a little bit longer. I feel like it looks a little bit more like in my art style if there's like some longer sections here, but I don't want to make them too long because then I feel like it looks less like him. Yeah, like, I feel like just adding these makes it look a little bit more natural for me. But we can have, like, the sidebirds... the sidebirds? That's like a... Yo, a side chick! It's all connected. It's all connected. Anyways. I completely lost my train of thought. And for what? Was that worth it, guys? Was it funny enough for me to forget what I was saying? think. Okay. I think I want the banks to droop down a little bit. I've heard some factos about Hirose. I've never seen the show, but I don't know much. Yeah, I have read the manga and watched the show. So I may or may not be able to confirm what those factoids are, depending on what they are. He's a cute guy and he likes crabs. True! Those are true facts. Yeah, I think that definitely... Yeah. Yeah, Hirose likes crabs and Nakamura likes octopuses. Or octopi. I never learned the proper plural. If only Nakamura were real, I could just ask him. He'd know. Kind of like this one. Like the other one, this one's fine. This one's fine, but this one's so cute. My boy. How many times in this stream do you think I've said my boy? Actually, don't tell me. I already know I have a problem. It's... I think you called him your son more than your boy. That's very fair. My boy, my son, my precious child. My pathetic weirdo. They all mean the same thing, really. So like a lovable lunches fan art when? Soon. Alright, I'll draw the outfits. I gotta draw the outfits first. Outfits, #1 priority. They need to be stylish as hell. It's what they all deserve. Even Takeuchi. Even him. Admittedly, I am not planning to draw Omori because I kind of forgot about his ass. But other than that, it's what they all deserve. Alright, we'll put this one over here. And then we'll put this one over here, because I like this one. I like it. My baby boy. Precious. Just need Kawamura in the... in the... Occult Club leader? Yeah. I really like Kawamura. I think she's a great character. And also a big Reiko fan. Tamura has grown on me, the director. Zola, you got a bath! Bear, you get a bath. You look like a drowned rat.
She's very angry with me.
Yeah, you could get her one of her treats, though.
It's like, how can you let this happen?
The bear, you get a bath. Looking like a pathetic baby. Do you like my son?
No.
What?
I hate him.
But look at him! But look at this face. But look at him. He's so silly. He's silly and full of whimsy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He just wants to read his yaoi and kiss cute boys. Wow.
Don't we
You know, you got a point there. Oh yeah, someone asked about lovable lunches, but I was just staring at him saying my boy, so I wasn't paying attention. But yes, like Jewel says, it's his favorite yaoi. It's his yaoi. When we said earlier in chat, I want to nuke your heart in the microwave, that's what that was referencing to, because that's a line from it. It's like really, really bad. It's amazing. Alright, I think I want to start with this one. It's just really calling out to me. Which, by the way, I did not go over how long I will be streaming today. I'm probably going to end at like 3:30 but like either 3:30 or 4:30 my time. It's 3 right now, so we'll figure it out. I didn't know how long this stream would take me, I'll be so real, because learning to draw Loxus took me a long time. But he's not as difficult as that. He's not in my comfort zone, but between the two, he is more in my comfort zone. But I didn't know if I usually stream for like 3-ish hours, and I didn't know if this would be like long enough to I didn't know if this would take the full 3 hours or if I would finish sooner. So 2 to 3 hours. Another thing that like kind of fucks me up when looking at references for this show, like obviously it's very retro anime inspired for the style, and it has the like that shape, you know? This one. Like that's how older animes would draw like the sides of faces, which is just so not how I do it. So it kind of like throws me off when I'm trying to, I like forget. Whenever I'm like referencing a show that has like a different art style, like a drastically different art style than me, it's like I forget how to draw while I'm doing it. Like I don't know anything anymore. I mean, I'm down to have like a whole stream of like going back to the streaming time. I'm down to sit here and draw Nakamura for ever until the end of time. But you know, I do unfortunately have things to do. Like come through AO3 for more fanfiction. You know how it is. The manga I really like, but everyone has really similar faces. Had to create facial features for them, yeah. Honestly, kind of a lot of anime. Like, most anime characters are distinguished by, like, their hairstyle. And then maybe eye shape. And, like, their clothing. Everyone tends to have very similar faces and bodies in most anime. Okay, and this one, his eyes are large. Very large. Large. Barely had distinct eyes, yeah. Yeah, it'd be like that. Some anime, they don't. Let's skew his head a little bit. Erase these pixels down here. Have my phone vibrate directly into the microphone. Just the usual stream stuff. I'm always like, I'm gonna turn the audio, like the vibration off on my phone before stream starts, and then I always forget. And then I always get notifications. My son! Me when I'm at the aquarium and my gay crush shows up. How much of this stream is me just giggling and being like, my son? Literally, I'm just like, hee hee hee. My son, so silly, hee hee. So my folly fills me with so much joy. I would say 85%, yeah. Fair guess. I keep trying to get my sister to watch it with me, and she won't, because she hates me. And he got hella raised eyebrows, because he's like, oh my god, me? Hirose in my aquarium? It's more likely than you think. They're like, kinda doing this thing. I want to change the mouth up a little bit. Gotta suggest a trade, like with me. It's true. She really likes Persona, so I can be like, I'll watch you play Persona, but she doesn't want to do things with me. Like go for it. Nakamura was like, she told me it was on like her list of things to watch on Crunchyroll, and I'm like, we should watch it. I'm like every few days, I'm like, you want to watch it? You want to watch together? And she's like, no. I'm like, but you wanted to. You just hate me. My biggest hater. Is it insane to want to add more blush to his face? I really want him to be panicking. That siblings for it? Yeah. Typical sibling interaction, to be honest. It's, like, make no mistake, I'm not surprised by that outcome. It is, like, the most predictable thing she could have said. But still, when I am simply not normal about my boy, I want everyone to know about him. And she doesn't want to know about him. And I'm just walking up to her, holding up pictures, being like, have you seen him? You have now. You know how people make those, like, YouTube compilations where it's like, so-and-so anime dub being funny for however many minutes straight? I need someone to make a video of that for the Nakamura dub so I can send it to my sister and be like, this is what you're missing out on. You're missing out on peak. And then she'll be like, I don't care. I think this needs to be slightly shorter, because his bangs are pretty even length. RN even length, rather, all the way around. Meanwhile, me and my sister watch our childhood movies together? Yeah. My sister could never. She's like, I hate your ass anyway, put the dishes away. And I'm like, love you too, bestie, haha. Yeah, Joel's out here setting unrealistic sibling expectations. Can't decide if I think down here I want it to be mostly flat, and then higher up I can have, like, the shorter strands. We will bully each other, but also help each other. Damn. What's it like? I remember now my sister used to spend time with me. Now she just wants to, play Persona, question mark? Silly, silly boy! Silly! Silly! Oh, I like this face too. Cute. I do struggle a bit with... I feel like every time I draw his floof, it needs to be adjusted. I'm not yet at the point where drawing the floof comes naturally. But I am able to adjust it to make it look better, which I guess is the most important thing. I know this isn't the angle from the reference picture, but I'm gonna make it this angle because it's easier for me to draw at the moment. I say as I erase most of it. Oh, so cute! My boy! My darling son. I like this one too. I'm learning how to draw him. It's going better than, it's not. It's going better than, there's more good than bad is what I'm trying to say. Do lovable Lunch's characters mirror the main cast or no? Kind of. The main difference is that, like, the main thing is that, personality-wise, no. Personality-wise, they are very different. Visually, the character Taku is, like, kind of looks like Hirose. But personality-wise, not at all. And then the other guy, Makunouchi, is, like, who Nakamura wishes he was and looks up to. His yaoi idol. Yeah, like Joel said, he thinks they're mirroring each other, but they're not. They're not. The next video is just a compilation of you going, my boy, my son, yeah. I have debated if this is going to be a video or not. Don't get your hopes up. Like I said, I have other videos that I need to make because they're like sponsorships slash product collaboration thingies with companies. So if this is a video eventually, it will not be for a while. But if it is a video, that's going to be 90% of it. A compilation of me saying the same shit, giggling over this stupid idiot. And then once Hirose, I think I can figure out how to draw pretty quickly. I don't think I'll do a whole stream for that. He's definitely a lot more in my comfort zone than Nakamura is. Then once I do that, I have to make some cover art for my Spotify playlist, and then I'll share it with you, for those of you interested. I was like, when I was making it, I was like, there's gonna be a lot of neon trees, and there's gonna be a lot of Olivia Rodrigo. Neon trees, the vibes are just too perfect. And Olivia Rodrigo, her entire discography is like teen love or teen heartbreak. Like, I don't know how many of y'all know the album Pop Psychology by Neon Trees, but I was listening to that album when I was putting the playlist together, and I was like, every other song, I was like, this is Nakamura. This is not. There's like, I think, maybe like 3 songs off of that album that are not on the playlist. Like 3 or 4 songs. Because it's all just him. And then once the... Do y'all make Spotify playlists of your hyperfixations? I know some people do and some people don't, but music helps me focus while I work. And so having like a music playlist of my... They made that album for him, yeah, many years ago. I think that album is from like 2012 or something, and the first chapter of Nakamura and the manga came out in like 2014. They just knew. They knew he was coming, and they're like, we gotta make this for him. This album is about him. Jesus Christ, what was I saying? What was I saying? It was important. It was about my son, so it was important. I don't remember. I don't remember. Made music plays for my D&D character. Does that count? Yeah! Oh yeah, playlists. Music helps me focus while I'm working, and so having like a music playlist of my hyperfixation really makes me like, it helps keep the hyperfixation in check because I can just think about them while I work. And like helps keep me a little bit more on track while I'm doing the shit I'm supposed to do, because I can just listen to a song and be like, oh my god. Teenager in Love by Neon Trees, that's so Nakamura. It's just like him for real. No, I don't like those. We'll just undo that. He's here! He has arrived! Look at him! Okay. I like how this one doesn't have color. It's fine. He doesn't need it. Yeah! Okay, I want to do, let's see. I don't think I'll draw this one. It would help if I was on the right layer, though. That'd be great. There you go. Those ones can go. I missed a little bit here. That's fine. Definitely want to draw these. I simply must. It's calling to me. I might need to flip the canvas, though, because that's the opposite angle of what I can draw. Doing my best to find connections between the BDSP Pokedex and the cast. Yeah! 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 Caused a potentially worse heartbreak for a Nuzlocke, yeah. Catches an Octillery and names it Nakamura. And then it dies and I bawl my eyes out. It was like I watched my son die before my eyes and I'm partly responsible. I was thinking, because something I like to do with my hyperfixations also is think about, like, because I'm a massive Pokemon fan, thinking about, like, the Pokemon that a character would have. And I tried to think of all of the octopus Pokemon for Nakamura. There isn't really that many. Like, there's Octillery, and then there's, like, Clobopus and Graplock, which are part of the same line. I'm like, that's it, right? That's, like, all the octopus there are. I feel like there would have been more. And, like, maybe we'll get some in Gen 10. Do that too, that's why you're doing that? Hell yeah. Is there a Yaoi Pokemon? We can give him that. What's the most Yaoi Pokemon there is? We'll put that on his team. Tentacruel? I always thought Tentacruel was more of like a jellyfish than an octopus. feel like it's the closest we got, though. And then Hirose would definitely have some crab Pokemon. So like Kingler, Crawdaunt. He also likes dogs, so he would need a big dog. They don't have a golden retriever Pokemon, but he would either have male Gardevoir, as Yaoi coded, so true. But I would think either Arcanine and or Boltund for Hirose. Kawamura would definitely have a Smeargle, because she's an artist. Okay. And now his eyes are very... They're very... The sushi fish Pokemon for Nakamura. Oh my god, you're a genius. You're a genius, Jules. You're a genius. No one's brain has ever been bigger than yours. Going off of BDSP limitations, Roserade is pretty yaoi-full. Isn't Roserade in BDSP? Yeah, Roserade's BDSP. Oh, I see what you're saying. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying no longer looking at BDSP limitations. Gonna clip that and play the audio. My sister calls me stupid. Do it. You do have the ability to clip. I do want to clip. I always do some clips after stream. I'll like use my phone to take pictures of like the timestamp of streams, and then afterwards I clip them. And I do want a clip of me just copying and pasting images of Nakamura onto my canvas being like, silly, silly, silly. Because I think that is just the best representation of what's been going on in my brain lately. It's truly no thoughts, just Nakamura. It's really tragic. Woo. Woo. I think his eyes need to be a little bit wider. Like, maybe bring this up a bit. He's so pathetic. He's so determined. I don't think I love the mouth, but we're getting there. Whoops. Hee. I just look at his face and it makes me want to giggle. So I'm sorry that that's most of what this stream has been. Like, look at him. I don't think any further explanation is needed. He's simply too whimsical. Hirose is giving me issues. No dogs, and the closest to a crab is Scorpy. What's his lovable Lunches counterpart? It's Taku. The bottom, basically. The stereotypical shy bottom of a BL manga. That's who Taku is. So whoever gives shy bottom vibes in the BDSP Pokedex. There's literally Krabby. What do you mean, no crabs? Where's... I'm trying to think of where Krabby is in BDSP, and I can't remember. It might be a post-game thing, because I don't recall running into one in regular gameplay. Oh my god, while I was browsing AO3, I have come to a realization. How come no one has been writing fanfics about people playing Peak the same way they did about Among Us? Fanfic writers, get on that. I want to know who in the group pushes who down the mountain. Who throws items? Who throws the coconuts at people while they're climbing? I need to know. I do think Nakamura would be comically bad at video games, though. He would be generally comically really bad, and then for like one round, suddenly be amazing. And it's from pure luck. And then he'd go back to just absolutely beefing it once again. And now I'm also trying to think about what crabs there are in BDSP. I think if there are any, it's literally all post-game. After, like, you unlock the, like, resort area places and the swarms and stuff. I think we would think he's great, and then he would, like, I'll go easy on you. Meanwhile, Hirose has the most insane luck and wins, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Hirose does game. He plays Smash Fighters. Whatever that could be a parody of. There's no way to know. I do think Mukai would be the best, though. Takeuchi thinks he's good at games, but he's not. But also Takeuchi thinks he's good at everything, and is not. Abby's trying to leave the room, but I'm drawing my son Abigail. You didn't even come say hi to chat! And you think you can demand these things of me? Hi. I guess they could also do a Scarlet Violet. Oh, hi, Abigail. Now you're coming to say hi, now that I called you out. Scarlet Violet Nuzlocks are a little more complicated, though, so I think just going with classic Nuzlocke rules with, like, BDSP is the best. Thinks Yuka and him have a great relationship? Yeah. He does not realize she does not want his ass. I now have a cat in my lap, so if my drawing skills are not up to snuff, it's her fault. Because she always likes to lay in the most inconvenient of spots because she's a cat, is the thing that you have to understand about her. think it might be fun to have, like, not too many strands of hairs up here, but, like, a few. To just, like, help push that it's, like, flowing in this direction. Just a few here and there. Or, like, just some lines that are implying strands. It is never the cat's fault. You gotta man up and admit it's your fault. Never. I'll never do it. It's her fault all the time, always. She was literally bullying Mo. I don't think it's pupils. I don't like where they're... I feel like they're not looking right. But also, I don't know what's wrong with them, so I don't know how to fix them. They just don't seem right. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to drawing his little... Let's give him a bigger mouth. Clefairy, Lopunny seem to be the only shy-looking Pokemon. Yeah. It'll be tough. It'll be tough to try and do. We could definitely name Pokemon after them, though, if, I wanted to do the thing people do where, they're named after subs and, followers. But if nobody subs or follows at point of catching a Pokemon, we can either come up with names themselves, or I can name them all Nakamura. I'll name one Nakamura, one Hirose, and then one, Save Me. Like, my little thought bubble on Discord right now is literally just like, save me Nakamura, Nakamura, save me Nakamura. I need to be a Magikarp, pretty please. We'll see. You have to be there, Jules. I mean, I can definitely make catching a Magikarp happen. It's very easy to do in a Nuzlocke. Especially in BDSP. So I can guarantee a Magikarp, whether or not it's you. We gotta see, buddy. We gotta see. You gotta be there. Gotta be ready to, either gift a sub, or, hope no one else subs. I am on an 8 streak right now with your streams. You can get mod privilege. I'll name you the Magikarp. Because you're a mod and also my actual friend in real life, not just on stream. You can be the Magikarp. I made you watch Nakamura with me. As a thank you, you can be the Magikarp. You're welcome. I know this might be a crazy thing to say, but have y'all noticed that Nakamura's kinda silly? Have y'all ever heard that before? He's kinda silly, now that you think about it, right? Like, now that you look at him, he's kinda silly. Has anyone noticed this? Yo, Jules! Thanks for the gifted sub! Oh my god, the alert box is massive. I definitely gotta play around. I was like, I fixed it before stream. Turns out I did not fix it. Payment up front. Thank you, Jules. I spent so long before stream, like, readjusting Streamlabs, making sure everything... And I checked the alert box, too. I was like, okay, everything in the alert box is lined up how it should be. And then stream was like, what if we started and it's not? And I'm like, I would prefer if you didn't, but, you know, it didn't listen to me, so here we are. I know, Abby. Can you believe this? I said that and she looked at me. She's like, it did what now? Abby, please. You can't be moving right now. This is like the worst time for you to be doing this. Sit still, please. And do not try to bite my face. There is opacity, pressure, sensitivity. If you mess me up, I mess you up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She was staring at me that entire time like you wouldn't, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. She knows I'm full of shit. Could probably highlight those to help emphasize them. Stupid boy. Stupid, pathetic. Alright, what time is it? Abby's sitting on my phone. This is not... Abigail, I need my phone. I need to check time. Okay, 3:40. Okay. Okay. We're good. I think I want to draw this one. And then after that, I will draw a face of him on my own. Oh, I forgot I had this on different layers. Let me just move just his hair and nothing else. Silly. 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 That word's gonna lose all meaning. 50% of the time, my precious son, other 50% stupid, stupid idiot boy. And they're both true! They are both equally true. Speaking of equally true things, I was talking to Cass about my Nakamura playlist on Spotify, and one of the songs in there is Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish, and I was like, the ocean part of Ocean Eyes kind of implies that the eyes are blue, but if Nakamura can say that Hirose has curly hair, then I can say that he has blue eyes because they're both equally true. And I cannot be wrong with that. It is a factual statement. Oh my god, Abby's just watching me draw right now. Her head is like leaning on my arm and she's looking up at my tablet. It is times like these where I do wish I had a face cam. But no. I've forgotten about the curly hair part. Yeah. It is... I think in the manga it said wispy, which is definitely more accurate. Or some translations they'll say like lightly wavy. Also more accurate. But that boy ain't got no curls. Maybe it's more curly when it's wet. Once again, being in Nakamura's POV, that's changed too. Yeah, just a little sniff. It was just a little one. It's not like it was a big sniff, it was just a little sniff. No one clipped that. Don't sniff people without their consent. It truly has, you have no idea. Jules, don't tell them how I live. Don't tell them how I live. I mean, I guess the stream is maybe giving them an idea of how I live. But don't tell them how I live. Don't do it. Okay, so here his eyes are lidded at the top. He is truly tired. No, not like that. That makes him look angry. He looks less angry and more like, God, I'm having gay thoughts again. Yo, Tenna's here. Tenna's here, everybody. I know exactly what the thumbnail image for this VOD is gonna be. Remember that old meme that would go around on Tumblr where it was like a cork board of just a bunch of pictures and be like, do it for him? Yeah, something like that. Damn it, someone clipped- no! Damn it! No, I'm normal, I promise. Just like Nakamura, I am normal. Right now, since I don't have the blush, he just looks mad. It's okay, the blush in the mouth will change everything. I really like this mouth shape in the reference. He's like, man, that feeling when you're gay. That feeling when you're shy, gay, and madly in love with Aiki Hirose. Okay, and then... Let me actually draw the shoulders first. I'm supposed to be drawing... It's always better to draw the body first, and then I'm always like, what if I just jump straight into the hair? So I just gulped so loud into the microphone. Or swallowed into the microphone. I am so sorry. Oh my god, Abby's still watching me draw. This is precious. You know, if Nakamura is my son, that makes him your brother. So be nice to him, okay? He deserves all the kindness in the world. He's never done anything wrong. Ever. Never once. He would never sneak a sniff of someone. Who would do that? This needs to move over a bit. Oh, where do I put it? We'll put it down here. I think the cowlick needs to move up. And a little closer to the center of the head. I keep drawing it like on the side, which isn't... I mean, it's not wrong, but it's not right. Abby, you're making it very warm now. Like, the weather has finally started to cool down, but now I have a warm cat loafed up on me. And now I'm starting to sweat. It's all her fault. Okay. Fluff adjust. It's what they don't teach you about in art school. They don't teach you about the fluff adjust. It's a very important art technique. Here we are. Can delete that. You'll never believe this. But he's silly. He's silly! Unprecedented revelation. But I simply can't help it, he's silly! What else you want me to say? Let's try something a little bit different for this hair. Precious baby boy. Abby, you can't be doing that to my arm. I need it. I'm sorry. The boy is here! I'm just happy he looks like him. He doesn't look like some other guy. He looks like Nakamura, and that's a win. Okay. So now is the scary part. I will draw him by myself on my lonesome. Honestly, after drawing him for a while, these kind of look like shit. But that's okay, that's called improvement. That means I got better. It means I am powerful. Okay. So now, let me actually... Or we cannot. That's also fine. For BDSP, perhaps Floatzel for Hirose. Oh, that's cute! That's cute! You did a good job and remember to drink water. I actually did forget. I brought a water bottle over here and I was like, I'm gonna remember to drink water this stream. And I didn't. So I did. I should add, I know people do like rewards on stream and stuff where like people can donate bits and stuff to make certain things happen. I should add like a drink water one because maybe then I'll actually fucking remember to do it. Because people always say that Sylveon is the trans Pokemon. It's definitely the trans femme Pokemon, I think. I'm always like, what's the trans mask Pokemon? And now that he's been brought up, Floatzel is a great candidate. I don't know where to put this one. He's just kind of here. Make it for channel points. I have 9,000 points. Okay. I definitely want to add more stuff like that, so I will... Alright, Abby. I have 10,000 now? Damn. Abby, you gotta move! You're warm! I'm sorry, I'm melting! Did you guys hear her? She yelled at me because I moved her. Breathed her stank breath in my face. I'm almost finished with my, like, VTuber design thingy. And then once that's done, I wanna work on more channel stuff, like channel points and emotes and stuff. Okay. Let's draw him. I will use my drawings as reference, but I will not be looking at references of him. This is going to be coming from my brain. I actually think it's coming from your heart. You're so right. This entire stream is coming from my heart. Straight from the soul. This is... Cut me open, this is what you see. Quite tragic if you think about it. Then once I get comfortable drawing him normally, I can draw the haircut that we never got to see. People think it's just anime logic that it, like, grew out, but it was, like, 2 months, because the haircut happened around Christmas. I think it happened on... not on Christmas break, but around their Christmas break. And then the next episode was Valentine's Day. At the very least, like, a month and a half. It might not have grown that long, but at least it makes a little bit of sense. Collarbones would be there, so his neck would be there. Need a little bit more broad shoulders. Just a tad. A lot of fan content does involve Nakamura getting a lot taller as he gets older. And I think it has to do with art that the author drew, where he's, like, very tall in Hero, so he's like, what the fuck? Alright. Oh my god, this music is so fitting for this. It's like Final Boss drawing your son. It sounds... Alright, sounds a lot less intimidating if I just say it like that, but Final Boss. Actually, wait to draw that part of the nose. Bit of that, maybe round out the cheeks a little less. He doesn't have, like, a really sharp face, but it's not, like, round baby face either. Remember when you asked if Wiggly was my son? That's the music that played in my head. Yeah. That checks out. Seize your son, Final Boss music plays. Abby, why are you trying to fight Mo? Why are they like this? Why are they like this? Oh, it's because they're cats. That's what I keep forgetting about them. That makes everything make sense. It's that they're cats. Thank you, Clip Studio. I like when you redo the lines I erased. I think these eyes are too low on the face. I think they gotta get raised up. I guess I'll focus on the shape of them first, and then I'll position them to make my brain work a little easier. I think I'm making them too thick. He don't got long eyelashes, really. I say as I give him an eyelash. Well, this is a closer up picture. It's fine. Whoops. Okay, they're kind of like... Looks... His eyes are kind of... They're like more raised in the corners, which is how I don't draw eyes, so that's interesting. Alright, now let's nudge these eyes a bit. They're not like horribly low on the face, they're just a little low. Get low, get low. Me when I'm at the club. I'm kidding, I don't leave my house. And when I do, it's absolutely not to go to a club. I assure you. Be real with me, chat. How many of y'all have been in a club? Make another mug cake as I typed. Hell yes. Also, how many of you have had mug cake before? I have not had a mug cake in so long. Never? Yeah. I'm assuming that's for the club and not the mug. If it's about the mug cake, you need to get on that. But I've never been in a club, and I would honestly really love to keep it that way. I am not a partier at all. Microwaved baked a cookie? Not the same. I was in drama club, not what I meant. Stop being a smartass. I didn't do clubs in school either, though, funnily enough. I went to anime club, like, twice. And then was like, I'd rather just go home after school, thanks. I'm in a book club. Nice. But no, get low, get low. Oh my god, in your book club, you should read Nakamura. Can I tell y'all something? Is this a safe space? When I was in English class in freshman year, either freshman or sophomore year, one of our first assignments for the school year, was to do a book report on a book that we like. Anybody want to guess what my book was? Anyone want to guess what book I picked for my book report? Give you all a chance to catch up. If you know me even a little bit. Not surprising at all. Fairy tale? Yeah. I gave a presentation about fairy tale. So, you know, get on my level. Still don't know what kind of club you mean. They're like a party club. You go and you dance. You, drink the alcohol. Did you get an A? I don't remember what I got. I gotta be so... I don't remember that class very much at all. The disco kind of club, yeah. I think the hardest part about drawing Nakamura is that it's hard to, like, place his pupils because they are small. Like, if he had big eyes, I could just, like, that. And it's like, boom, done. But that's not him. That's not my boy. That is not my beautiful Nakamura. He's gonna be slightly confused, which is his constant state of being. I am no true German in that regard. The Germans love a good techno club. Damn. Betraying your culture. Gotta get you in a club stat. I think that's fine. Whoever suggested long pupils, you're the GOAT. MVP of this stream. Don't like beer either, but I love bread, as I told you. It's a bummer. Okay. Since turning 21, and I'll even say it, before turning 21, never even drank a full cup of an alcoholic drink. The first time I ever had a sip of alcohol was when I was, like, 22, and every time the only alcohol I drink is if I'm with somebody else and they're drinking alcohol and they're like, this is good, would you like to try some? I do not have an interest in drinking at all. And because of that, I am probably an incredibly, like, I'm probably such a lightweight. Drink, like, half a cup of beer and I'm, like, passed out on the floor. Your son is looking very nice. Thank you. He's beautiful. But yeah, I've never been drunk. Never even been tipsy. If we do end up swapping snacks, should I send a German beer? I'm gonna be so honest. No. It will go undrank. The thought of alcohol stresses me out. I mean, it is in part because I take a prescription medication and they always say that, like, you shouldn't drink alcohol when you take them. I know if I had a cup of alcohol, I'm not gonna, like, pass out and die. I'll be fine. But alcohol as an entire concept has just, even before I, took a prescription, like, even growing up, just the concept of alcohol never interested me. So I don't know. I never wanted to drink it. I never felt compelled. But I was never really around people who drank. Like, even my mom, she would, like, drink alcohol if, like, it was, like, a holiday or something. Like, my family in general has not been big alcohol drinkers, like, ever. So that's probably where I get it from. Scooch this boy down a bit. Let's nudge that over. Had alcohol at 16, which is completely legal here, by the way. Damn. Yeah. Germany, am I right? That is crazy, though. That seems very young. No offense to all of Germany. It feels very young. I do know it's like, in some countries, it's like legal if it's like I think in like France or something, at a very young age, you can like have a cup, like a cup of wine if you're like young, because it's like just like with dinner or something, if it's just like one. 16 is legal for beer and wine, but have to be 18 for the hard stuff. Fair. 18 does still feel young, but I also know that 18 is like the legal drinking age for a lot of countries. That's one of the very few times where I'm like, America's got it right at 21. Because most times I'm like, what are we doing? That's the one thing where I'm like, this makes sense. Can't you buy guns at 18? Yes. Too young. Too young. I'm not entirely sure on this, so don't quote me on this. But I'm pretty sure in some states you can buy it younger with, like, a parent. But generally, 18. You can do so much at 18, but you can't drink. It's a little weird. Yeah. I guess that's fair. Yeah, 18 is the age for cigarettes and lottery tickets. I think 18 is fine, because if you finish school and you can live alone, you should be allowed to drink. That's a good point. But I think just the way that I see it is like, because they say that like 25 is like the age that your brain is like fully developed at. And just like thinking about the age of 18, I'm like, I don't know. Cigarette at 18 but no alcohol is crazy to me, man. I guess that's also fair. I just think cigarettes in general are like, why? Cigarettes, much like alcohol, I've never seen the appeal. They sometimes look cool in the mouth of an anime character, but that's about it. That's about it for me. Does this look like my son? Be honest, Chad. Is this him? Is this my son? Cigarettes are visual appeal and character design and nothing else. Exactly, you get it. Characters that smoke? Hell yeah. Actual real-life cigarettes? Disgusting. Like, so many of my family members smoke, and I've always hated it. He almost looks cool in this drawing. Thanks. Gave him an accidental glow up. I mean, he does look cool when he's, like, chilling the fuck out. His problem is just that he never does chill the fuck out. So he looks like a doofus most of the time. And that's why I love him. Like, he has potential to be, like, such a, like, the cool, mysterious kid at the back of the classroom, but instead he's, like, stomping on handkerchiefs and making, like, cute baby noises at octopus. Successfully bullied my mom out of smoking when I was a kid, and it's still one of your greatest achievements? Hell yes. Bully your parents. It works. And that you can clip. It's worked for one person, which means it'll work for everyone. I should, hold on. Let's bring my son back. Yeah, hello, buddy. Just stick you there. Oh yeah, I forgot the buttons on his thing. The specific type of uniform has a name, and I always read it and know what it is, and then I always forget what it is. It starts with a G. Ah! I didn't throw my pen. Don't worry about it. It didn't happen. You have no evidence. No evidence. I'll cry and say I don't want you to die, so she would always feel guilty and couldn't enjoy smoking. Yeah. She's thanked me. She feels so much better. That's so sweet. Good job on bullying your mom out of smoking. Huge win. Yes. Bear, you got soft fur because you got bath.
Also, we went to the pet store, got her special shampoo.
Bear.
You're treating her like a man that only gave her a 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner.
The 18-in-1.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
The shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, deodorant, lotion, shaving cream, diet soda.
They treat dogs hygiene products like men.
Yeah. The type of man who uses those, like, 18-in-1 products, Nakamura is whatever the opposite of that man is. That could not be my son. Also, by the way, if anyone wants to know what this brush is called, it's called Bonnie's Sketch Pen. Capital B, capital A, capital N, capital I. Sketch pen. It's a very nice pen. Oh, this part got a little different color. That's fine. We'll just say it's shading. We'll say it's shading. We can lie about it. I should have made this brush bigger before starting his coloring in his skin. That would have been smart. However, Nakamura gets his smarts from somewhere. Yeah, there's no blush on his cheeks, but we'll give him some. I can make it. Wanted to share I'm doing Pokemon playthrough, Pokemon White, but drawing literally everything I can. Ooh. Took you an hour and a half to unlock saving? Damn. You really meant everything, huh? That's so fun, though. I really want to, like, find a way to include, like, gaming content on my channel in a way that feels natural, but at the end of the day, I really am an art channel first and foremost. So I don't really know how to do it. Like, being able to just play a video game for a video, but, like, have it fit in is great, but I just don't know how to do it. Oh, I missed a little bit of his skin. Eh. Alright, we'll start with the darkest part of his hair. Like the darkest color. Then we can add the lighter blue, and then we can add... Here, here's what we'll do. We'll put this on its own layer, make the brush really big, and then erase later. That seems like the easier way to do this. Don't you have a gaming channel? I do, however, it is not monetized and I have bills to pay. And getting it monetized takes effort. Which I would do if I had the time. However, I have bills to pay. Mr. Momo, why are you screaming? He has been in a mood today. He has had so many zoomies, and I'm like, brother, you've been zooming around the house, and it hasn't even been 12, and he zoomed around the house like 3 times. He's got an important message. I'm just not listening. He's trying to say something and I'm not listening. What is it, Momo? Tell me! The eyedropper gave Nakamura a bobblehead. There you go, chat. Bobblehead boy. Maybe he should add that to his plans to try and get Hirose to like him. Just get a bobblehead. Kidding, don't do that. He would do it. He would try it. Drink water right now, I dare you. Damn. Well, if you dare me. I'm not a coward. How you like them apples? Everyone in chat, you can't drink water like me. You've never drank water like me. You'll never be as good as me. Love to hear a hydrated. I like the love to hear a hydrated artist. They are not seen, they are heard. Mr. Momo, what is it you are trying to say to me? My bouncing, beautiful baby boy. Is this him, chat? Oh, I forgot about his buttons. Oops. Hi again. I'm just gonna ignore me. Is this him? Does this look like him? He's so patootie. He is. He's a baby. My boy. My beautiful son. Now that he has some color on him, let's... add some white. So I have a few minutes before 4:30, which was when I was gonna call it. So I'll add some white here. I can show you some previews if you want of the drawing I plan on working on next stream, which should be Friday. And I need y'all to convince me not to scrap it and start over. I don't think it's bad necessarily. It's just that I had a vision in my head and it's not that. You know how it is. We've all been there. So I need to I want to show it to you guys so you can convince me to just draw it. Because I wanted to draw a pic of him and Hirose to put as the art on my Spotify playlist. Because it's important to me. Delete your art, parentheses, not really. Delete your art only if you want to. And I'm not fully convinced I don't want to, so I need you to tell me what to do, because I am not autonomous. Don't delete your art, let me eat it instead. We'll see if you're hungry enough for it. You know, now that I'm putting this here, I don't know if I like it. I feel like it makes his hair blend in with the background too much. Alright, new plan. Have a friend over so I'll pop in to say hello and not lose my streak, but someone else needs to convince Oliver not to start over. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll show you before stream ends today. I think. Oh, unless you mean your friend's coming over right now in this moment. In which case, we're in a real pickle, aren't we? I like this one. I like it. I like it. Comes over on Friday and stays till Sunday. Well, you can convince me not to restart it at the end of this stream, and we'll see if it carries over on Friday. Oh yeah, and I can show you the one outfit that I have drawn so far. I wanted to sketch out all of the poses when I said I wanted to draw the characters in fun outfits. I wanted to sketch out all the poses first, so then I can just focus on the fun clothes. But I did draw one because it's included in a video, which I will not say what it is yet. Push come to shove, I'll just start sobbing when you start contemplating deleting it. Okay. Sounds like we got a solid plan. Just want to zhuzh these up a little. What is life if not for zhuzhing? Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, let me actually bring this over. And then we can add an outline and see if I hate it. I think that's fine. We can keep it. It can stay. Oh, these went away. That's cool. Once again, undoing my shit. Clip Studio and definitely not my computer. Hell yeah. My son! He's here! There he is, everybody. My bouncing, beautiful baby boy. My precious. Thank you all for joining me as I learned to draw him. Consider if you don't delete it, you'll have another drawing of your son. This is so true. Okay. The two things that I will show you. Where are my art files? I had to move things around when I restarted my computer. Where is it at? Oh yeah, I forgot. I did a photo study of fabrics a while ago, and for anyone who didn't make that stream, instead of photo studies, I severely mistyped it, and it says Pogort studies, and I still have that file. Based off of some of the collab cafe pop-up stand art. There they are. My babies. But I'm debating if I want to restart it or not. I haven't, because I really wanted their cheeks to be super pushed up together, so then their faces are like kind of smushed. But I also wanted to show off the outfits, and it's really hard to do both of them. Oh, thank you for the follow. Sorry, the alert box is fucked up for when you follow. But sorry. But here they are. I don't know if I want to restart it. I don't know. Consider you'd have to delete art of him being happy in front of Nakamura himself. Ooh, first time chat. Currently working hard on writing Yuri perfect stream timing. Normally I can't catch them since I have the UK. Well, we're about to end it, so not exactly perfect timing, but the VOD will be available. You can just revive the faces a bit. You don't have to restart. I've tried. This is the most I got. I don't know. I don't dislike it. It's just not really what I had wanted. And so... Damn, it was so close yet so far, yeah. But you can see the preview for the next stream, maybe, if I don't restart it. We'll see. I'll sit on it. And then... I have made a little bit of progress on the outfit drawings since then. But I haven't uploaded the new file to the Clip Studio cloud. So I can't show you everything, I don't think. Unless I did and I'm just completely forgetting. Oh yeah, working on Masako. But I did one outfit for Yuka. There she is. Cutie. She gives me very big Y2K vibes. So yeah. I have some, like, poses sketched out. I have some, like, literally a bunch of blobs. But this is, like, way more cleaned up than what the sketches would be before I do the final versions on stream, if I ever get there, because I wanted them to be very loose. It's a very tasty sketch, though. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if I want to. I might fully restart Yuka out of all of them. She was the easiest for me to come up with outfits for. But they're all... yeah, I forgot, you can't see all of the things. There's one of almost all of the, like, students. Nakamura, Hirose, Takeuchi, Mukai, Tamura, Hifumi, Yuka, Masako, and Reiko. Omori's not there. He's dead in a ditch. Sorry, Omori. But those are all the characters I want to draw outfits for. And Yuka gives me the most fashionable vibes out of all of them. And I got the most excited. I sketched out all of Kawamura's poses, though. But yeah, thank you for joining. I should get this off the screen. This is not what we did this stream. Out of here. Thank you for joining me as I figured out how to draw my boy. I will probably post this on Patreon as soon as stream is over. And then... yes, next stream is Friday. I will probably, most likely be drawing that, and if not, I will be drawing a similar drawing. Let's see if we can raid somebody. Who's live? Who's live? Let's raid someone. Who should we raid? Every time I'm like, I don't think anybody I'm following, and then you'll rewatch Nakamura again? Exactly. You already know what I'm doing. Who should we raid? Birthday stream? Oh, we'll stream. They look... What are they working on? What is this? Working on cursors? Pokemon stuff? Sure, we'll raid this person. It's their birthday. Everyone go say happy birthday. Okay? Next stream, Friday, and then Monday I will be finally picking up the Pokemon Gajinka streams. I know y'all have been asking about it. We are going to be starting fresh with Caterpie. But yeah, thank you all for joining me with my son. Everyone go watch Go For It Nakamura. He's very important to me. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.